Hi, my name's Dre Pedamonte. I'm a student at the George Washington University, and I'm part of the Planet Forward team. I love to tell stories about people and our planet, but these are really tough times.
The administration fired about 3,400 hires with the U.S. Forest Service.
Stories sometimes amplify conflict, but they can also correct and connect. They can transport us to a different place with unique voices.
So we release one by one.
And by exploring conflict, stories can help us address it. Now is the time to have difficult conversations, to embrace the nuance, informed by facts and science, to listen. This is your story to tell. So grab a pen, a camera, a microphone, and make your voice heard. Welcome to the 2025 Planet Forward Summit, The Climate Divide, New Narratives to Transform the Crisis.
Trinity Norris. Good morning. My name is Trinity Norris, and I'm a member of the Thanatham Nation, located in the most southwestern part of Arizona, for those of you who don't know. I'm also a graduate student at the University of Arizona, studying global media, and I'm also part of the Indigenous Correspondence Program. I am honored to open, the 2025 Planet Forward Summit with a brief reflection. As we're living in a time where challenges we face, ranging from environmental crises to political tensions, can make the world feel more divided than ever, climate work brings us all here today. It is often caught in policies, rhetoric that overlook the very communities most affected. But despite all of that, we're here, we're showing up, and that's what matters. That's why spaces like this are so important. Today, we're not only reflecting on climate solutions, but we're also amplifying them through storytelling. The Indigenous Correspondence storytellers, for example, bring perspectives deeply rooted in culture, land, and lived experiences. Take Joshua Massey's story, for instance, on fire management and on reservations. He highlights how Indigenous fire stewardship practices are passed down through generations, or even from the Planet Forward community, from Maria Jose Vargas' story, who reminds us that global climate culture and action is not only aspirational, but it actively is unfolding through grassroots efforts worldwide. And so together, these stories push us to think more deeply about what it means to be connected, to act with intention, and to lead with empathy. So as we begin, I invite us to be present, to listen, and to be open. Sapo, thank you.
Now, please welcome your host, Executive Director of GW's Alliance for a Sustainable Future and Planet Forward Founding Director, Frank Sesno.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Can we try that again? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay, another cup of coffee actually does work. Welcome to the Jack Morton Auditorium. Welcome to the George Washington University. Welcome to Washington, D.C. And welcome to our 12th Planet Forward Summit. I hope everybody's great. You're going to be hearing and doing and engaging a lot today with one another and with incredible people. This is our 12th summit, as I mentioned. And our line here at Planet Forward is inspiring stories to move the planet forward. We want to inspire those stories, and we want those stories to be inspiring. But these are not such inspiring times in many ways, right? I mean, let's not forget the elephant in the room here. These are really challenging times. And I'm going to start with a story that I saw a couple days ago that really grabbed me. It was about a university that's losing funding. And the headline said, "Administration cuts research funding, claiming it creates climate anxiety." Like the research creates the climate anxiety? Does that sound right to you? No, that's kind of odd. They said, the research they said perpetuates these narratives, and that's the problem. But folks, the narratives are not causing the anxiety. The anxiety is caused by the reality, which we know through science, which we know through experience, which we know through the storytelling that connects us to what's actually happening, what's at stake, and what we can do about it. And that's what's going to be a lot of what we're talking about here today at our summit. We're going to look at how narratives can actually address, help, and yes, maybe transform conflict. Not solve or resolve it. Okay, that's not what this is about. Not make it just go away, but turn it into something that we can understand, that we can run with, that we can engage over, and we hope improve. We should say that we're having this conversation when we're in the midst of a 5-alarm fire. A lot of this really hurts, and we get that too. But we can, through the storytelling and through our actions and our discussion, maybe, as I said, move the issues, the people, the narratives, and we hope some of the actions. Now, weirdly in all of this, we're going to have some fun, right? Who wants to have fun? Okay, all right, that's a good thing. Because, as I said, you're going to engage with some really incredible people, dynamic, creative, brilliant, bold, from all over the country and really all over the world. Starting with, a big round of applause, please, for my colleague, Dr. Imani. Cheers. Hi, Imani.
Good morning, Frank.
Are we going to have fun?
I hope so.
In the middle of a 5-alarm fire?
I mean, I'm excited.
Okay, good.
Not about the 5-alarm fire, by the way, but today's summit and the conversations we're going to have, because it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be tremendous. So, Dr. Cheers, I should point out, is an esteemed colleague here at the School of Media and Public Affairs. You are the professor of?
Digital storytelling. This is my 12th year at GW, but I think more excitingly, I am the director of academic adventures for Planet Forward.
Which means you have traveled with Planet Forward and students to places like?
Oh my goodness, South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Zambia, Malawi, Belize, the Galapagos, going again this year. Thank you, Lynn Blad and National Geographic. Iceland and Dearborn, Michigan, because that was awesome.
Could we bring up the house lights for just a minute? Because this is the part I really love, the shout outs, all right?
Ooh, yeah.
We have students in schools from all over the country and all over the world. So
yeah.
How about some school shout out? Who have we got over here? Schools? ESF. Who? ESF. SUNY ESF.
They come with a contingent.
I know. How many ESF? Deep. Woof, look at that. All right, another school? Rutgers. How many Rutgers?
Rutgers took the train down. I love it. I love it. Okay.
Who else? University of Georgia. Is
Woo!
Betty in the room? I don't know if Betty's in the room. University of Georgia, that's good. Anybody else on this side?
Middlebury. I've heard of them.
Yeah, I know. Me too, actually. Okay, who's over here?
Oh, okay.
Tuskegee.
Yeah, woo! I love it.
Right. Who else? Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. I heard something. Stanford. Yes, we got our West Coast.
University of Guam.
Yes.
University of Guam. Okay, we have the prize for who comes the farthest.
Karen, yeah, and who clearly has like the best scenery at their schools. So
Yes.
Like that's amazing. I love it. We also have a lot of students, which you just did our school shout outs, but anyone who is currently in an undergraduate or graduate program, raise your hands. It's a lot of people. Okay, so pay attention, meet each other, but then even more excitingly, like super excitingly, there's a lot of people here who are employers and might be opting for internship. So we'll let you meet those in a little bit, but we have other great people too.
We have a lot of other great people. So we have Planet Forward StoryFest finalists. Would the StoryFest finalists please stand? Ooh. Let's call you right out.
Yay! I love it.
All right.
I love it. Hey, Adrian.
So the StoryFest finalists, you should have QR codes on your badges or on your lanyards.
Yeah.
And for those of you who introduce yourself to the StoryFest finalists, go right to that QR code. It'll take you right to their story.
We're so
see
high-tech.
it, hear it, and then talk to them about it.
Yeah. And we also have correspondents, our Planet Forward correspondents. Can you stand?
Correspondents, Planet Forward correspondents.
Give a shout out. I love it. Our correspondents tell amazing, phenomenal stories. They have green stars on their badges so you can identify them, ask them. We'll talk a little bit of later in the day, but we are always accepting applications for correspondence. So talk to them, but then talk to us and apply.
Don't you think that's cool? Green stars, I get it. Yeah. Okay.
I think that was Kim, but I'll take it.
Yeah, pretty. So one of the things we're going to be doing throughout the day, too, is calling out stories from correspondents and others.
We do.
So like Paul Leone from GW. Let's
Paul?
put Paul's, there you go.
I think I
so,
saw
Paul,
Yes.
Where's Paul? Paul, you in the room?
There he is. Hi,
Okay.
Paul.
Cutting Through the Fog, the Future of Lobsters in the Warming Gulf of Maine. A number of our stories this year, one of our themes is water and what's happening to water in climate change. And Mark Shields is here from Walton Family Foundation. Mark, thank you for helping to underwrite the coverage of water stories across the country. So, Paul, thank you for that.
We have Micah Scott from Tuskegee. She posted, shout out. Oh, love the purple, cute girl. She posted a creative and thought-provoking story, Smoke and Mirrors, exposing environmental racism through art.
Mm-hmm. Sejan Lily Quayle from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Sejan, are you here?
Front row.
All right, hooray. Member of the Indigenous Student Correspondent Program, looked at how her community comes together around a very special plant, manoomin, right? Also known as wild rice to some, and how the folks work to protect the land and traditions around it. We have a clip so people can see this. Let's just take a quick look.
Buju and Denawe Magnadug, Sajin Najaganash and Winnacause, Menominake Kwe Dash and Dundro Jibwe Winnacause, Magnindo Dem Gabasquama Cogna Dunjaba. Hello, all of my relatives. My name is Sajin. I am Loon Clan and am a citizen of Red Cliff Band of Lake Superior, Ojibwe. I have the privilege to be the messenger of the stories and wisdom shared with me by the folks of Waswaganing or Lac de Flambeau, who hold a relationship to Menomin, the good berry, wild rice, Zizania palastris, the food that grows on water.
My viewpoint is that it's a relative. It's something that we need to steward and take care of, because it takes care of us at the end of the day. It's something that the Creator has given us in order to live, in order to be well.
Whew. Yeah.
Isn't that great? Thank you. The rest of the video is there, so check it out if you haven't already.
You too.
We have some housekeeping items that we want to tick through, and then we're going to dive right in.
Yep.
1, bathrooms.
Important.
2nd floor, behind the elevators. Wi-Fi directions, back of your passes, so you can see the program and all other things. We're going to take a couple of breaks over the course of the day. You'll see the tables outside, all kinds of tabling. Please visit them, get to know one another. We'll be announcing our StoryFest winners and some incredible new opportunities across the day, so have fun.
Yeah. We will have a poster session at 4 p.m. this afternoon after today's session ends. And tomorrow, we're going to kick off with the acclaimed environmentalist, author, and journalist, Bill McKibben. He started 350.org and Third Act. After Bill speaks, we'll have some amazing workshops, including one on careers in the field.
Careers. And again, that QR code will tell you what those workshops are. And if you haven't signed up for them, please do, because they're really pretty amazing.
Yeah, we also want to thank some important people here today. The technical team here at Jack Morton Auditorium, as well as Ashley Pinsack, who's been working with them.
And the intrepid Planet Forward team. Kim Osei, Aaron Dye, Jamila O'Hara. Huge round of applause for them because they make this all possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They're just the best people to be with and to work with. And all the students, graduate, undergraduate, who work with Planet Forward to make this happen.
Absolutely. Our Planet Forward funders, sponsors, supporters, and our Intrepid Advisory Council.
Advisory Council members. Could I ask the Advisory Council members in the room to please stand so people can see you? There's Lydia, Jerry.
Hi, guys.
So, students, I just want to say Jerry is an energy lawyer. Mark leads sustainability efforts at SUNY ESF. Matt Scott is over at Project Drawdown. Dan is in strategic climate communications over at George Mason University. Find them. Talk to them during breaks. Ask them what they do, what you can do, because that's a lot of what we're here to do today.
Absolutely. And then you have some more stuff. That's you. Our Pillar Schools.
Pillar Schools. I want to thank our Pillar Schools, our campus consortium, our StoryFest judges. There were 11 judges who did StoryFest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Lindblad Expeditions. Alex, Amy, where are you guys?
I think so. Yep. Oh, they're there. Hi, guys.
Oh, there they are. Okay. So Lindblad makes StoryFest possible. Our winners this year will go with Lindblad to the Galapagos.
Oh, with me. And a whole bunch of other amazing things, but also with me. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Okay, and we want to thank Artelia Gilead.
Yes, Artelia Gilead from Ford Motor Company. Is Artelia here? I don't think so. She will be here throughout the day for their amazing support in hosting myself and several students where we went out to Dearborn, Michigan to learn about all the really exciting innovation that's happening there, not only with Ford, but also with the Michigan Central. It was an incredible experience. We have a number of those projects already up on our website. Is Morgan here from how? No, I don't think so. Maybe a little bit later, but we'll get into that.
So let's get into it. This gets us into what the focus and the theme of our summit is here today, which is how do we incorporate these new narratives that we and you develop and produce to address and transform this conflict.
Yeah, we know the power of storytelling to elevate and amplify conflict. Elevated conflict is a defining element of our times, but what do we really mean by transforming it?
Yeah, and so we know that conflict, tension is the part of any serious story, right? Ask Shakespeare, check out American politics, watch cable news. Sorry.
If you dare.
Been there, done that. But how do we change that? And how do you as a storyteller, whether you're doing that in a storytelling context, or whether you're doing that in some other context, be intentional about that conflict?
Yeah, so we know that stories can elevate voices that have often been overlooked, marginalized, and honestly just outright ignored. But we also know that voices can challenge us profoundly, which can lead to better understanding and hopefully empathy.
So where this conflict comes from is, full disclosure, I went to a place called Middlebury College. It is amazing. I have hung around there for a long time since. And I was up at a conference last year called Beyond Bretton Woods, looking at a post-war structure for the world that recognizes and gives leadership to the global South. And Sarah Stroop and I had a long conversation outside in these beautiful Adirondack chairs at a place called Bread Loaf, looking out over the beautiful fields and mountains. And I listened to what Sarah talked about conflict transformation and the work that she was doing and Middlebury's been doing in this space. And Imani, I thought, that's where we are in Washington. That's where we are in the country now.
Absolutely.
How do we make sense of that? And how do we make sense of that as storytellers?
Yes, and concerned citizens, which is really important. So we are really excited. Today, we'll look at some important pieces of storytelling, a puzzle, really, that maps onto all of this. So we're going to talk about balancing complexity and good storytelling, seeking difficult conversations, and then also having some deep listening, respecting values and cultures, and bringing science and data into a narrative.